Hello guys, I'm Evani Azaria Chandranityas, and today I will explain and demonstrate two English sounds. So in this video, I will show you how each sound is produced, give word and sentence examples, and last, I will give you tips and tricks you can use to improve your pronunciation. So without further ado, let's get into the explanation part. Before I start explaining my two chosen phonemes, I'd like to give you some introduction about phonetic symbol and why they are important. In English, the way a word is spelled and pronounced are not always the same. That's why we use something called phonetic symbols, which come from the International Phonetic Alphabet or IPA. Each symbol in IPA represents one exact sound. For the example, the word ship is written with letters S, H, I, P, but its phonetic transcription is like this. The symbol this shows the sh sound. So, by learning phonetic symbols, we can pronounce words more accurately and avoid confusion. In this video, I will focus on two symbols from the IPA. It's this and this. Okay, let's start with the first one. First, I'm going to tell you about this sound. This symbol is a three-part vowel sound, and that's why it's called diphthong sound. This sound starts with the diphthong A, like a vowel in day, then glide a weak neutral vowel A. This sound appears in words like player and prayer. Now, I'm gonna give you the articulation tips. First, start with the sound A. So you can slightly spread your lips and put your tongue mid-front and say A as in word day. So, A. And then second, relax toward A. You can open your jaw a tiny bit, moves your tongue to the central position and make the vowel unstressed and short. Last, you can combine the first and second step, so it's A. You can say it smoothly, like for example, in the word play, play. The word examples for the sound are player, layer, prayer, and say, and actually many more. Now, let's listen to the example of these words in a sentence. First, the player scored the winning goal. The player scored the winning goal. Second, every layer adds texture. Every layer adds texture. The last example is she whispered a short prayer. She whispered a short prayer. A note for the sound is don't confuse a with the simple a, as in word plate. For example, player and plate. It's really different. Player is a, while plate use a. So if you notice, the word player has one more weak vowel at the end, while the word plate don't have. It's just simple a. Now let's move on to the second part. The second part is this symbol. So this symbol in English spelled sh. For example, sheep, she, wish, and many more. This sound is a voiceless postalveolar fricative. That means the air flows through a narrow space made by the tongue and the roof of the mouth, producing a hissing sh sound, but without vocal vibration. Let me give you some articulation tips for this one. First, raise a blade of the tongue toward the area just behind the alveolar ridge, but do not touch it hard. Second, you can round your lips slightly. Third, stay relaxed and do not vibrate because it's voiceless, so no vibration. The word example of this consonant are ship, show, fashion, pressure, wish, dish, and others. Now, let's talk about some common mistakes and how to fix them. Many learners often pronounce sh like s. For example, saying sip instead of ship. To fix this, you can try rounding your lips a little bit more and moving your tongue slightly backwards. You can practice by saying she. Then say it a little faster each time until the sound feels natural. Another common mistake is adding your voice, which turns into the sound like the word measure. To make sure you're not doing that, you can place your fingers lightly on your throat while you say sh. If you don't feel any vibration, that means you're doing it correctly. Because remember, this sound is voiceless, so it should be soft and airy, not buzzing. Now, let's give some practice in sentence. First, she likes the green sheep. So it's not only sheep, but it's sheep. Second, the fashion show was amazing. The fashion show was amazing. Third, please make a wish. Not only wish, but it's wish. Please make a wish. Okay, I think that's all for today's video. To conclude this video, these two sounds are different types. A is a multi-part vowel or triphthong that needs a smooth glide from A into A, while the consonant sh is a voiceless fricative made with a slightly rounded mouth and the tongue raised behind the alveolar ridge. And you can try to practicing slowly, watch your mouth in a mirror, and recording yourself will help a lot. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this can help your pronunciation. If you practice these exercises every day for a week, you should feel more confident. Thank you. Goodbye.